Good morning, everyone. Or afternoon or night, I guess, depending on where you are. How's your day? How's your Friday? Mine's actually doing pretty well, even though I'm fairly well sleep deprived. Stayed up till way too late talking to a new streamer. Really nice conversation. I think he goes by the name on Twitch of Warrior Cores. I think that's how you would say it. Warrior _ CORPS. I'm checking. I'm going to get his name right. Core. No S. Warrior Corp. I want to pronounce that Core. I'm going to pronounce it Core. But yeah, stayed up really late. Partially just because I was having a nice conversation. Maybe some other reasons too. Anyway, a little bit different now. So there's been a shift in my schedule where I'm now available on every other Friday to stream during the day. So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit and see how it goes. I'm in an interesting place right now. I'm basically waiting for the new season to begin. So the other thing I'm thinking about doing here is streaming on Tuesdays as well. Maybe doing a shorter stream where I mainly cover just whatever the new stuff in 76 is, showing progress on the board and that kind of thing. We'll see. Don't want to take up too much time doing it, but trying to find a good combination of times to stream. There'll actually be some interesting things to do. Because at this point, so today's going to be some of the usual grinding, right? Just getting some materials and stuff. We'll try to keep that to a minimum. We'll work on some of the goals, maybe show off some of the other, parts of the build that I didn't get to last time. And then I think we'll probably do a camp build. So I did an experiment last week in the hopes of being able to harvest large quantities of flux. And it didn't work out. And I'll talk a little bit about that. And in setting that up, I actually took down one of my camps, looking to put it back up. I've got a little shack right now set up, but it's not really anything I want to keep long term. So maybe we'll look for a new place for a camp.
24, 25, 26.
But all that said, why don't we go ahead and get going here? So you can see here I'm just in the start lobby again.
31, 32,
Just hanging out.
34, 35,
Yeah, I don't know what it's like where you are. Where we are, we're back in... If you look out the windows right now, it looks like winter or maybe early spring. It's dark. There's rain spattered on the windows. It's a nice, cozy day. It's a perfect day for streaming at home. When you actually go outside, uncharacteristic to where I live, it is steamy.
40,
Like it's tropical rain out there. As much as I know tropical rain, I've never lived in any kind of like tropical region. It's muggy though. It's awful. Not fun to be out there right now. So we'll just stay inside. Play some Fallout. So the other option today, if this doesn't last very long, if I just can't find a whole lot of stuff to do, is I've got a couple other games that I got recently, little things that I'd be playing them sight unseen. So it's a little bit of a disclaimer I have to put out there that I don't know what the content is like. And any game these days, there's always a little bit of a risk that you're going to see something that maybe you don't like, but we'll see. Alright, so here's the free stuff for today. Nuclear key cards. Got lots of those, and there's just one of them. That's nice. That's generous. Then we got the Black Bear mascot. I'm not really into the mascot outfits. Not for that much money either. So I think we're down in the store. Not really a lot else to get. Alright. Let's take a look at the challenges for the day. And these have been fairly stock standard too. There's always that one. Yeah, there's always a build something in your workshop or camp. Complete an event. Apparently I didn't do that yesterday. That's odd. Drink Nuka-Cola. We can do that. Complete all the daily challenges. Kill an enemy. Let's see. 3 legendaries. And use photo mode while in a group. Which brings us to the other part here. Go to the social menu. And I haven't seen... There was someone who I reached out to. I normally don't do this. I'm just not someone who is very forward about... you can see my friends list compared to a lot of people's is probably pretty short. And I'm a little bummed to find. So there was someone who did one of the most amazing looking builds that was on the... Which Reddit was it? Probably the what do you call it? The camp. There's like a camp workshop builds Reddit out there. I can't remember what it's called. And they had one that looked like an actual book, but with like 3D scenes. It was just amazing looking. But they put their name out there and invited people to reach out. So they may have just been inundated with requests too. So we'll see. All right, we'll join a casual team. Full join. We've got 2 people. We've got 2 people. And we've got relatively low level. We'll go with the... I personally prefer going with the lowest level team I can. Because that way my perks that I offer them, that I end up sharing with them, have the potential for a bigger effect. Like, let's see. Right now, I think I'm sharing something... It's not all that... Well... Okay, so they're sharing a level 1 suppressor. Why don't we give them this? Oh, I am. Yeah, already sharing the level 3. So, actually, we're going to do this. That complements suppressor really well. Right? So, suppressor is you reduce their output. Tenderizer is you tenderize them. You make them receive more damage for a little bit. We'll try that out. See how it goes. And let's see, all my other perks look like they're set up okay. This last laugh that I added hasn't really worked out that well. I'm going to leave it there. It's not really doing a ton of harm or anything. I do die more often now since I've got the low health build. The one time I know it probably actually got someone, like after I died, was when I accidentally fell off a roof, died on impact, and then popped out a grenade and killed some poor... scavenger and his dog or something. Like, not like anyone you would normally want to attack. So sad. All right, getting thirsty here. Let's deal with the hunger and thirst issues. I think that's one of the things I have to focus on for today for the usual grind. Like, I don't grind after all the resources every single day now. There's just too much. Oh, we got 2 people now. Darn. Too much to go after. Let's see. We'll put on the backpack and that. The glasses and the hat. And I'm going to head down the stairs and scrap a few things. It looks like I'm carrying their extras. But I think I probably have to focus on, like, the brain fungus stew. Excuse me. And maybe we'll make some relish and some other things that are good for boosting experience. But I'm kind of low on food. We gotta focus on food a little bit. Before I forget, I need to abandon this person right away, but... Yeah, I'm gonna hop over to the one that has more people. Makes more sense if that person does the same. They see that they're alone on the team now. You know, they can just hop over and... We'll make a 4-person team instead. Yeah, I think that's them. I can't remember if that's their name. Pretty sure that's them. There's all that. I think I'm probably fine for ammo, but we'll check. I could use some grenade rounds. 5mm, I'm fine. We've got lots of ultracite ammo right now. We're good. Let's go do the group photo. We'll get that out of the way. Not seeing any of my team members. Are they the leader of my team? They are. Okay. Oh, there's one. Black furry foxes. Yeah, so the streamer I was watching last night. So I don't talk about this a lot, like very directly on the channel, but in my, personally, in my personal life, I'm a Christian. And I'll occasionally go look for Christian streamers. And to be honest, 99% of the time, what you end up finding when you look for that directly is, it's not great. You don't find great content for a variety of reasons. I actually had my first... I got banned from a channel the other day. First time. I'm going to wave. Hello. I don't know if I talked about this before or not, and I'm not going to mention the person's name. I don't even to be honest, I don't remember their name. I was really taken aback though. So, I was just looking around for new streams, and yeah, I searched through a variety of different tags. Christian is one of them, and you'll count for a group photo. Come here. We're gonna do this really quick. There we go. It's not a great photo, but the way people move around, like they don't know you're posing. So, we'll see if I can buy something from him. I will finish a story here at some point. I'm gonna just let my brain go where it goes right now. 440, what? For a bobblehead? Oh, sir, what are you doing? Well, these are reasonably priced. Unstoppable monster, one of the Colossus heads. If I get that, it's just going to be for... Ooh, here, we'll do that one. And that one. Fine. It's just going to be completionist. That's the only reason I'm adding that one. I'm just not interested otherwise. Alright, let's say they're setting up a new camp too. Bye-bye. Nice name. Alright, let's go get some brain fungus and get food going right away. Otherwise I'm going to starve. But anyways, yeah, so I went into this person's channel, and I was the only one there. And I usually, when I'm doing this, I'll queue up 2 or 3 in my tabs in the browser, and I'll kind of flip through them and like, what's going on? What game are you playing? Are you chatting with people? What's going on? So I'm doing that, and I come back to this person's, and they're in the middle of this rant. And my apologies if I did tell the story already. But anyway, they're in the middle of this rant. They're like really upset at someone. And then I realized I'm the only other one there. Like, if they're actually upset at someone and they're not talking about some past incident or they're not recalling some story, they're ticked at me. And sure enough, they were really upset that I didn't, jump on and announce myself. They were a little anti-lurker, which I've not run into a lot. It surprises me. I should say it's the first time I've seen it, so it surprised me that someone would be, would take that view. From my point of view, people lurk all the time, and it's fine. If you're enjoying the stream, lurk away. Lurk all you want. Thanks for watching. Nice to have you here, He didn't like it. He did not like that, and so he was insulting me and basically telling me my mama didn't raise me right and this sort of thing. And I just sat there and listened to him for a minute, and then I can't remember what it was. Something came up. I had to go check something, came back, and now he's mentioning me by name. It wasn't under this account. It was under a different one. And so he's mentioning me by that name and really just, what's the matter with you and all this. So I start to try to say, look, I started to try to say something. Like I just stepped away for a minute. But at this point, they've already banned me in the chat. I can't say anything. And they're just sort of indulging in this free-flowing stream of vitriol and bitterness, right? They're getting what they want out of it. And so, yeah, by the end of it, my favorite part of the whole thing was that they're basically telling me, all right, that's it. I'm reporting you as a bot. Like, welcome to my stream. Nice to have you here. I'm dead. Ha! Grenade. Or at least I should have thrown a grenade. Death. It's all part of life. Yep. Now, did it just throw it, or did it throw it before? Like, I didn't see anything blow up. I need to get some much more powerful grenades if I'm going to do that too, right? But yeah, it just... Oh, you're not dead. My apologies. I left a job undone. Here it comes back to haunt me. So anyway, yeah, this is why I need to, maybe this will be a goal. I've got some legendary modules I can use up. Maybe I'll try to make a, uh-oh. Boom. Beautiful. Look at that sunset. Or sunrise, you can't tell. But yeah, that killed me. The idea that, you gotta understand too, all this transpired within about, I don't know, 2 to 5 minutes, tops. And so for a streamer, you're hosting a thing, right? Whether you see it as entertainment or outreach or a social thing or what, you're a host. And this person's reaction was like instant hatred, just instant, like, you did this wrong, get out. Never mind just getting out. I want you to, suffer further consequences for not complying with my idea of how this is supposed to work. Anyway, it's, no harm done. It's, you got to imagine someone like that, how hard it's got to be to get through each day without having an aneurysm, just from this self-induced stress. So that's maybe the worst experience I've had. But most of the time when I look around for folks who are sporting that tag, I don't find great stuff one way or another. It's I'm not blind to the fact that there are a ton of problems out there with where faith is right now, where the Christian faith is especially. I know what my own personal faith is like, but I'm not blind, deaf to the to what's out there, what's gone on in recent years, decades actually. It's not really new. Hey,
they pack a heck of a punch.
They do. How you guys doing?
Never seems to end.
What are you after? Something up here? Give me a what? What an interesting day I'm having.
Gotta wait a whole nother hour for that food to reheat.
Sure, that's kind of the least of my troubles at the moment. That's interesting. What the heck was that? Is there a higher level player I couldn't see? There's no one around now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, I can't fast travel back in right there. So I have to go a little further east and then run back, gather up some more brain fungus. All this is leading up to the idea that last night I found a stream, and this guy was awesome. It's his 3rd stream he's ever done. And I told him he's a natural. He really was. He's doing a great job talking with people, keeping things positive. I was having what could have been a potentially disruptive or argumentative discussion with someone else in his chat. Like, it was civil, it was polite, but it was on a topic that, people might feel a little sensitive about. And he was managing it really well, Like, he kept a good perspective on it. But also, encouraged positivity and stuff. He was praying for us throughout, and I've never seen that. I've never seen that done on a stream, and I thought it was awesome. It was really cool. So I will be going back to visit his stream again, because it's nice to find people who are the difference, The people who are the exceptions to the things that you get used to. They're so common, they're negative, and they're so common that you brace yourself going into these situations just for the worst. Unfortunately, there's a lot of evidence out there that tells us we should brace ourselves for the worst. So, oh, that's part of the problem. Let's get a helmet on here. My poor character. I'll tell you, the discussion we had was really good. Like, here's the thing. I didn't feel Like the main person I was discussing things with, I don't think we really moved one another in a particular direction. That's not the point. There's a certain kind of accountability that comes. You know, am I confident in what I think I am? Do I know what I think I know? When you're having to explain it to someone who's challenging it, it takes a whole different perspective. And so it prompted me today to go back and find some of start looking through some of the materials I was referencing. Because there are a couple points where I'm like, well, it's kind of like this, but I can't remember the particular example. So I'm going back and doing the homework I need to do. So the next time I'll be better prepared. So that's cool too. Oh man. Yeah, most of the streams I find out there are what they are. You know, they're not. There are a couple of them where the host can be really funny or entertaining, or they just have a likable personality, or they do fun stuff on their channel. But even they kind of gravitate at times towards pay for attention. Where there are a lot of folks out there who feel very alone. What is? Oh, it's you guys. You look like little lamps or something from back there. Anyway, I don't know who, but I hope it's you. Are you ready? You didn't look ready. You seem angry. Let's watch where they fly when the one blows up. Well, I didn't see the carcass fly off anywhere, so let's see if we can find anything in there. There we go, a few good things. Head back over this way. Still looking for brain fungus. It's one of the main things I subsist on these days. Keeps me smart. Anyway, so yeah, well, it started off with kind of a negative comment that, yeah, there are still a lot of people who focus on these mechanisms on the streams where it's like, give me money and I'll say your name. It's like, ooh, really? That seems sketch. Like, that seems a little questionable to me, from my perspective, as opposed to let's just hang out and chat and it's just no money needed. Let's just talk about things. Get to know one another. Play some games. One thing I think I need to do, whether I'm ready for it or not, I think I probably need to switch from this channel to the one where I intend to go long term with these streams, and that's my 10-ton noggin account. Like, there's stuff I want to do there. I want to get back to where I have a better version of my avatar, one that actually does much better face tracking. I've seen people out there who put the time and effort into making models, commissioning or what, doesn't matter whether they did it themselves or they commissioned it from someone else, but basically gain models that are just amazing in terms of their ability to track their expressions and stuff. I'm never going to get that good. Basically because you got to consider the source. My face is a little plain. It is not incredibly expressive. And I've got a lazy eye. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've got one. It's not just lazy eye, like one looks a little bit slightly different direction. Though I think that's true. It's also like my eyebrow and everything on that side really does not move a lot. So when you hook me up to one of these avatars, you're going to see that they have a droopy eye. Basically, they're going to have one eyebrow that doesn't move nearly as much as the other. So the point is, I'm not going to get the kind of expressiveness that some of the folks out there are getting these days, but still, I'd like to get something better than I had before, where it mostly worked, but there was also like a lot of random noise in the signal. It wasn't always tracking very well. Sometimes the mouth movement would work great. Most of the time, it would be kind of hit and miss. I think we can do better. But before I get that, like, that's going to take time, and that takes investment, and I've got other things I need to invest in first. He says he casually went along and, like, emptied out everyone in the camp. Okay, don't want to die. I hear my heartbeat again. It's making me nervous. Where's the other one? There you are. Did I see sugar bombs? Or is that... Get off. Give me your cereal. Where'd your cereal go? Yes, take it. Ugh. Like, you can hear someone running up behind you, and the menu's like, "Are you sure you'd like to grab everything? Sugar bombs! Hey, I thought I saw some." Sugar bombs are necessary to make brain bombs, which are really good for super boosting your intelligence for a while. So anyway, it's going to take time and money and effort to get to where I have an avatar that works like I want it to. And to do a lot of the other things I want to do with the channel. But that's where I intend to do content long term. Like this channel, I set up again because it was meant to be stuff about books and reading and writing and all that. It still kind of needs to be that. Like, as I keep working on my writing, I need a place to do that. So rather than mixing content, rather than investing a lot of time and effort into building up a following here and then shifting the content on them, be better just to make the switch now. Okay, I think I have enough brain fungus. Like, I'm carrying around enough stuff now that I'm waddling. I'm walking funny. I can't carry it all, so let's go scrap the weapons I found. Broadsider, that would explain why I was walking funny. Things are super, super heavy. Alright. Oh, we're not going to do daily... you know what? I'm going to leave the top of squatter there. Here's the thing. If anyone actually finishes that one, everyone who's got it active gets credit. Like, you get the experience for completing it. So why not? We'll leave it there. See if anyone takes the bait. Alright. Could do some cooking here. Rather than that, let's head back up north. Leader of the pack. I could probably get my 3 legendaries from Leader of the Pack, so maybe I'll do that rather than wait for that one to come up again. Like, I don't even care about getting the materials from them necessarily. But yeah, I think I ended up staying on that stream for a couple hours, easy. So I didn't get to bed till after 5 in the morning. Not a lot of sleep today.
Forest Watch has spotted multiple packs, but the Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown.
Okay, let's head up here.
Kill that Alpha Wolf ASAP.
There's part of the new camp.
Smaller packs and draw out that Alpha.
Trying to draw attention to my vendor booth.
That big Alpha is a heap of trouble.
Yeah, they always are, aren't they? Take the pills. What do video games teach us, children? What did you do all day? Why I took drugs and murdered people. Missed. And you're gone. Alright, I'm busy. We got a job to do. I actually think that that whole view of games as, oh, they're such a terrible influence, starting to pass because people realize that, you know, it's not that simple, is it? It doesn't quite work like that. Oh, cultists. No better way to start up a conversation with cultists than to blow them all up, apparently. And then they all start talking at once. I don't know why. I didn't go inside that camp that we're looking at there. I'm like, oh, it looks so cool from the outside. And then I'd left. Like, apparently I was busy that day. I gotta figure out which way I've got to face here. So a little more that way and go. Anyway, yeah, I think we're maybe just starting to move past this idea that, you know, when you play games and, I mean, don't get me wrong, you play games and the object in a lot of those games is blowing stuff up and murder and mayhem and that. It's like, it's not really because I actually want to do that, you understand. That's not why we play. Personally, I would love to see more games where that wasn't the focus. There's a lot more inventive use of new mechanics and that kind of thing. One of the reasons I haven't found a new game is I really, really like all the stuff beyond the blowing stuff up, which is the camp building and creativity and that kind of thing in this game. And yeah, I would love to see more of that. Oh, over encumbered. Let's set up my little... This is a cook stove. It looks like an old military vehicle. It's basically just a big Coleman. No weapons, no armor, but I'm carrying lots and lots of meat. Let's go to Bloody Mess. Change that to Super Duper. Oh, got a bunch of stuff we gotta cook. Don't want to let the Rad Rat go bad. Oh, or the Scorch Beast. Where did I get that? And some bear. Well, lots of stuff to sell today, and I'm still over encumbered. Let's put the legendaries I've been picking up in here. Yep. There we go. That's what was doing it. I gotta hurry here, because I'm getting really hungry. Save some for me. I kind of suspect that's not a player doing that. No, where are you going? There we go. I'm gonna get nibbled here if I don't move. Ooh. Alright. And if I really want, I can go over the Wolford boss. Wow, that was a good hit. I'm not going to worry about that right now. The other reason for doing this event is it always ends here. I mean, you can do them in whatever order you want, but it can always end here. Which is kind of nice because then just down the hill are a bunch of cranberries, which we will use to make some other experience boosting goodies. Oh, first we have to make everyone glow again. so I can see him better. Any funny ideas back there? Yep, there you are. Okay. Down here. And, oh, look, I've still got Super Duper on. Whoops. Put Bloody Mess back on. Green Thumb is still on. Let's go pick some cranberries. So that stream last night, too, I'd never heard of the game that he was playing, but I was going to say, but I don't really look at games anymore, but that's not true. I do actually look around quite a bit at games. I just still had never heard of it. It's called Scum, which I kind of love the title. And it looked to me a little bit like sort of a Rust variant with maybe more emphasis on details. You know what I mean? Like, it was definitely, you know, the creatures in the game, the zombies or whatever. I don't know that if there's an actual story that you do, or I have no idea. But there are zombies, and the zombies themselves look kind of like standard fare zombies. The environments, though, were pretty cool looking. Very detailed, definitely skewed more towards, you know, trying to look more realistic in that. But it was pretty cool. Looked like a lot of stuff to explore. And since I've been looking for a different game to play for a long time, it naturally got me thinking, like, would I want to move to that sort of thing? Where you can set up your own server. You can invite people into play. And that was part of it, was unless, like, again, I don't have a huge online community of friends that I game with or anything already. So, and I've never heard of the game, so it's not like anyone I know has actually mentioned playing it or anything, so it'd probably be kind of tough to build a group around it. So here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff in the content of the game that looked really cool. The mechanics and the content of the game looked like they're along the lines of, you know, what I'd like to do. But like everything else I found out there are a lot of negatives too. Things that just don't quite address what I want to find in a game. And one of them, and maybe this one has this, and I just don't know, but that would be a big sort of a public server with a really good gaming community around it. Not just a public server, because that leaves it very open-ended. That can get very, very toxic. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotten heavy again. No junk. Oh. Keep that there. Oh. There's that. And cook up what I've got. Cooking things, I think, should reduce the weight a little bit. Not going to reduce it a ton. Got one other option to... Oh, actually I've got enough... Oh, for the cobbler. I don't have enough for the other thing. So, okay. Yeah, we'll wait. How are we doing? Still over encumbered. By how much? 8 points. Let's see. Yeah, I can put a few more things away. Keep these around for making fertilizer. I used to not do that, and now it's like whenever I find someone who's like dropped a cache of like, they have 70 some odd like spoiled meat and veggies and all this, I'm like, hey, you can totally make stuff out of that. You can use everything. I think we're good. And so now we're at 375. So my hit points are still just a little high, right? So what we're going to do is have some toxic goo. And that'll drive my... so now I'm down in that below 20% region, which means that my armor, which is all unyielding and all adds to strength more and more at low health. So basically just poison myself to get stronger to be able to carry all the garbage I'm carrying. Just like in life. Okay, so there's that. Why don't we just sell a bunch of stuff off now? Just because we'll just shed this burden. Get rid of a few things. Don't have to exhaust the vendor of all their caps all at once, but hopefully by the end of the session, then yeah, we'll wipe them clean. Can have a pretty sunset. You know, except for all the destruction everywhere around me. Okay. Take those off. Put that on. Super duper goes off. Bloody mess goes on. Over here, I can't remove either of those right now. Oh yeah, that one I can. Do that and put on hard bargains so I can get better prices. Let's check the bin. Make sure I'm grabbing absolutely everything. Stealth armor, those I'll take right back out and we'll go and trade them in for script in the machine outside. Food and drink. Anything we got here? Oh, I've got to drink a bunch of stuff for a weekly dole too. Jeez, this is going to be ugly. May as well take some of this stuff just to address my hunger, right? These part of today's scrolls? I can't remember. I think they were. Oh, not that. Well, yeah, that. Salisbury steak we can sell since my character can't eat meat. It's just a thing. Alright, anything here to sell? I don't think so. I guess we did sell off some of this. How am I doing? Yeah, we'll sell those off. Those we keep. In fact, I'm going to have to make another batch of those. Oh. I wonder what I just finished. I wonder if someone got that, the one I was talking about earlier, that it's like the only reason we stay with that, Kappa Squatter? Yeah. Only reason we keep that event active is because... Oh, Wolford. Oh, someone else. Oh, gotcha. Did I totally space that? I'm having memory issues today. I feel like I was going to do that and then I didn't, but I was going to it and someone else did. So, hey, we get credit. Just sell this guy his own beer bottle right off the counter.
Available here.
Those we exchange, same thing there. Alright. Brain fungus, canned coffee, cotton candy bites, cranberries, glowing meat steak. Did quite a bit for those.
Be sure to.
Why was geology removed from the team?
While you can.
Oh, I was booted too. See ya. People have their reasons. We never get to know what they are, but
Stock up now while supplies are available.
we'll sell that. And those. I think we're done. How'd we do?
Requisition.
Oh, they're down to 100. Oh, they haven't reset whatever they had from yesterday, so I'm glad I got what I did. I don't know how I got to up to 14,000 caps already again either. That's just a mystery to me. I have no idea where those came from. All right, so got most of what I need. Let's head back to the... Oh, I didn't see that that was going. There's geology. Full. They may have wanted to play with friends or something. We'll join them. Love to do that event, but if I'm going to do it, I've got to get some other stuff cooked up first. I hate to say it, but I'm probably going to have to go look for lead again today, too. It's nice have... Whoops. Uh-oh. And just walk that way, and then everything's normal. It's nice having the lead excavator here, but it doesn't do quite enough. Just can't quite keep up with my demand. Oh, I forgot I need one other ingredient too. Darn it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it to the event. Oh well. We've got to do some fast traveling here. Oh, and I forgot to sell off the armor. Darn it. Okay. Well, back it goes for right now. And that. Then we can actually drop all those for right now. Along with the cranberries and the gourds. Okay, you ready for this? Do I have the Addictol handy? Well, I've got some, even if I don't have it on me. Let's get some out. I think I'm about to probably induce alcoholism. Just keep that ready. I've never tried drinking this much at once. Like, I'm really curious to see if it does kind of like it used to do with the Nutrishine. If you drink enough, is it just going to like transplant you somewhere else? There's the addiction. This is absurd, I know. Oh, we're a couple short. Jeez, we'll do that. I may need 2 of those, actually, for a variety of reasons. Because I actually had another addiction already, so... Oh, look at all the people over there, too. Okay, I've got to do this. Let's go up here, Point Pleasant. Go as fast as I can. I like that shot of the house. I think that looks neat. Looks vaguely architectural. I think I'm still too short. Or 3. 3 short. Okay. Surprised after all that I could even find the place. Okay. I'm not going to weigh myself down with their weapons right now. We're just here for one thing. Here it is. Stop that. There's the other one. Didn't quite see you there. Grab as many of these as we can. Ooh, whoop. Guy with the Gatling gun over there. I see ya. Oh, now you're hiding. Nice. No, wrong gun. Switch. First shot. So same thing here. Again, I'm not really interested in the fight. I just want the eggs. I'm just here for the eggs. Give me the eggs. Everyone gets to live. That's not creepy at all. Alright, I'm out. That's all I need. Anything else there? It's just pretty much wasted ammo. Put me in a good spot. Hopefully I can just turn around here again and almost still stuck in the rock. There we go.
I like bubblegum.
Good for you, kid. Okay. Put on. Whoops. Super duper again. I might need ammo smith in a minute. Like I said, I think I'm still gonna miss that event, but oh well. There we go. Brain bombs. We'll just make one for now. We'll make them one at a time. Make them last. Actually, we're down to 2 because some of the ingredients might go bad too. And what am I missing from the relish? What am I missing? Boiled water. Really? Really? Just use pure water. It'll make better relish. Alright, where's some water around here? Oy, that's a... Yeah, it's over. Alright.
Sometimes I wish the inspector would conjure me up a sandwich. But that would be
I feel like the recipe's just a little too finicky about what kind of water you use there. So I don't know. The bacteria and the radiation just gives it that certain whatever it is, certain special something. Gives a little zing. I'm sure there are places to get water that are closer, but this is like I don't know. It's a go-to spot. Look, there's water. Let's get some. It's scummy looking gross water. It's also irradiating me, but you know, that's okay. Just gonna keep going here for a while. Should probably do this. And then just keep collecting. We'll drive it back down. Contracted parasites! Yay, I knew there's something in it that helped with the recipe. Probably don't have a disease cure either, so we're going to have to live with parasites for a while. Alright. Still got super duper on. Take just a ton of boiled water. Okay, and then from here, we already did that, right? And then we can do some brain fungus soup. Just a little. Which I don't want to take at the same time as the brain bombs because they cancel one another out. So you only get to keep the last one you used. Alrighty. Take that back off. Oh, nope. We leave it back on. Leave it back on. Go back. And we'll make some ammo real quick. After taking some brain bombs and suffering food loss from parasites, yeah. Rats. We'll just drop that. We don't want it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, good. And I'm over encumbered again. Whoops. Anything else I want to put in there? I don't think so. I think we're good. All right. That event went pretty quick anyway. I kind of wonder if maybe it didn't go as well as maybe it should have. I don't know. Okay, build anything in workshops or camps. Based on where I am, I can do that one. I can drink some more Nuka-Cola. I can... we've got one more challenge to complete. We've got 5 more events. Some more alcoholic beverage. Let's just do that. I just didn't get out enough last time. Good grief. Improve scope aiming, decreases VATS accuracy. No. No bonuses there. Huh. Let's get a couple of those. Two out of 5. We'll save a couple for later. Alright, there's another thing. What was it? Lunchboxes this time? Yeah. Let's grab those. See what's up next. What is that? Legendary modules. Okay. We'll take them. And the other thing I need to be looking for here. Oh. Put that back to normal. thought there was a Starlight Berries plant over here. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. But yeah, I need to gather up some of the stuff to make some more berry mentats. So we'll do that too. There's one. I heard that. Let's get a gun ready. Oh, there you are. Away with you. That one hasn't had any fruit for a long time now. It's like, did the bush die? I don't know. There are a few more. Okay. Any bad guys here? Looked safe. And the goal is anything. Build anything. I'm kind of curious to see. I'm going to go ahead and build one of my blueprints, because I'm not sure, even though it's made up of multiple things, I can't help but think it's only going to count it as one thing when I build it, just because of that's how they do things in this game. But I'll give it a try. You just never know. Actually, this game you usually know, like expect failure, but we'll still give it a shot. I also have a bunch of blueprints here that I do not need. Which brings me back to that little experiment I did that I was really, really bummed about. There's part of it right there. So the idea was to build a farm down in the bog in the area that gets nuked all the time. So that you, if you like, plant a bunch of wheat, then it gets nuked, and you should be just rolling in the... Oh, hey, it did it! They did surprise me. What do you know? Good for them. Awesome. Like, that's actually really inconsistent with the rest of the game. But, you know, in a way, in a good way, in a way I don't mind. Anyway, yeah, so I built a greenhouse down there. I put some plants outside, some inside, to kind of test the theory that maybe they have to be outside to be irradiated. But again, the idea was that the bomb would drop, you would repair stuff, and then you'd just be able to use turbo ferts to harvest tons and tons of flux. Well, like you can kind of expect, it doesn't work. Like, the things that you plant don't become irradiated. And I think there's probably going to be two sides to this. I think most people who play games and are used to those kinds of broken or inconsistent rules are just going to go, well, of course you can, because then you could. And from my way of thinking, I'm like, no, really, you could, yeah, you could totally make a farm that, like, you could choose to invest a lot of time and effort and make this thing that produced a lot of good stuff. Isn't that part of what's fun in the game? Well, no. No, it is not. And I don't mean to start griping about the game again. It's, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. It was a lot of fun building the place down there, and I wish I had recorded the video. I didn't expect it to work out this well. But I saw it's like I got it done, and literally within a few minutes of finishing the place, here comes the announcement that someone's dropped a nuke, and I check, and it's right over the top of my house. I'm like, beautiful, perfect, thank you. So I run off to a safe distance. Now we gotta defend the place. Let's go build the other tower out here. Then close the door too. There we go. Anyway, I ran off to a safe distance and waited. And I could see my house, see the greenhouse from where I parked. And the bomb went, and there's all the drama with it, all the the cloud going up and all this. And then the force of it hit my place like all at once. Just boom. And it just went like there were shards of glass rolling over the fields. It was beautiful. It was like, it was this really cool thing. It was a lot more dramatic and fun to watch than I would have thought. And so I thought, well, this is going to be great. Like, we'll just go through these cycles. So just watch my house get blown up over and over again. When the bombs come in, I'll go out and harvest a bunch of crops so that I can instantly repair everything, after the damage is done. And then, yeah, lo and behold, the plants that you plant are special plants, and they don't plant like the other plants. So, no flux for you. Can I say... No, we won't make that joke. I won't make that joke. Sounds like I'm defending them from ghouls. Hey, guys, how you doing? Not well. Yeah. You're just destined to have a hard day here. Where did you go? What did you plant yourself in the wall? Hold still. There we go. Hey, I never noticed that. Is that like a phosphorus vein over there? I'm going to check that out after I'm done with all the... I call them boomers. Is that offensive? Huh. Better. Dealing with a rabid pack of boomers. It's kind of the worst part about... Oop, how did she show up? I didn't see you coming down the road or anything. It's like they know what's coming. They show up. They instantly start making a beeline for the other side of the camp. You guys are like teleporting in from somewhere right under my little bridge thing here. So you're coming in from down there somewhere. Whoops, what was that? One of two. What I was kind of hoping for is we'd see him coming in like from up the road or down the road. Up like that. And we'd start doing this. We'll just see how many we can take out just kind of by doing a grenade shotgun here. Well, that was weird. See that fast? There we go. That's more like it. That's a big wave of ghouls. That's quite a few I've killed already, and there are a lot more coming, apparently. I tell you, if I could get a quad version of one of these things, you can hold 4 times as much ammo, that would be awesome. I probably reload like after every single shot just because that's like ingrained as a habit now. I missed the guy down there, didn't I? You're late for work, sir. Oh, he's way down there. Whoop, okay, well, a little over. Wow, still too far, okay. So someone ordered a nuclear T-tard. How am I shooting that far? Considering all my shots before were, yeah, like that. There we go. Can't blame him for not wanting to show up. Some goodies. It's no junk to scrap. Okay. So I think this thing may have served its purpose. We'll just kind of wander away from it. Oh, I was going to go check that spot in the ground. Might be outside the camp, too. It is a phosphate deposit. Okay, well, let's try. No kidding. Never realized this was here. I also never realized how far down to the water this place went. Look at that. Well, that's really cool. I'm going to have to play with that next time. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I could use some fertilizer. Use them in making the grenades, so why not? Generator... resources. There we go. Very curious to see how much this produces. I've never set one up. Nope, that's... Yeah, we'll use the solar ones. And I'm going to be stingy and lock that up. Since I want to do a little experiment. I don't even know if people really be interested in that or not. Okay, so we got that set up. We've got drink Nutritola. Sure, it's time for a couple more Nutritolas. My poor character. It's been just absolutely force-fed. Like, how many bottles of whiskey and beer and cola and... It's just time to go have a nice lie down. Like for a month. In a recovery unit. How are we doing? Any berries? Oh, nothing. Alright, let's head a little further south then. And I don't think I need a ton of them. Every time I do this, I tell myself I'm just going to grab one or two, and then I go on this big trek to find a ton of them, and I don't want to do that this time. Just a few is fine. Sounds like a robot may have actually killed a person. I have avenged you. Are you hungry again? Ouch. Oh, there you are. What else can we do here? Try that. I don't have any of the perfect gum. Kind of out of stuff again. There's nothing else I can eat there without either wasting some things that are very expensive to make. We'll try that. Oh yeah, that actually did pretty good. More than I expected. And unless the robot did something, there should... Huh, no blood eagles today. There are some more. This is, I think, one of the best spots to actually find those berries. If you make berry mentats as part of your setup, there are quite a few bushes around here. There are only one or two spots in the whole map I know of like that. But I think I have enough, actually. Like I said, the point wasn't to make a ton, and just make enough to kind of cover the day, and maybe have a few extra at the end. So let's head back here. I always talked about doing just a little bit of grinding for materials, but I'm telling you, it takes up... I don't even know how long I've been streaming so far. And I'm in the rock again. There we go. All right.
I hear it's never too late to start saving.
What other food do I have?
For me, I've got a few loose teeth.
Check what I've got enabled. We're good. Grab some lead. And this is going to be a little tough. Better to do this when it's dark. So may just end up waiting to do the rest of the berry mentats thing. You have to find firecracker berries. It's the other ingredient. And they're really difficult to see in the daylight. There's some. If you know exactly where they are, sure, you can walk up and find them. But if you are not so sure, like me, you can wander around and either miss them or like just walk away from them or trip over them and they blow up next to you instead. Neither of which is good. Yeah, I think I'll just wait till later in the day and I'll keep looking. I think I've also got enough brain fungus that we'll try making some plain mentats too. We'll do the berry mentats first, see what's left, and then try making some... So, because you use the plain mentats as an ingredient in the other ones. Okay, a little food. There we go. All right. What else have we got going today? Don't care for that event. I've got to level up. I'm not sure how close I am. I'll take a look in a minute. Oh, that's right. I got booted from my team. I need to go join another. Sure, we'll join them. And rather than the perks, what did I just see over there? Oh, it was just something on the HUD. So we'll do that. We'll share that one. Because again, for a lower level player, because there's level 12 on there, that card gives you an additional like 15% damage, and stuff blows up. It like gets all gory looking, which, you know, can be kind of fun. In a silly sort of way. All right. Cool.
I should go back to the Oops from Galaxy someday.
May as well then. So I've still got green thumb. Let's go around and do some adhesive production. If you don't do this, this is actually it's kind of a mix. Like if you have multiple camps, it's good to set up one or two of them where they have a lot of plants like this. Specifically, mute fruit, potatoes, and corn. And also, yeah, definitely if you get the ability to produce turbo fert grenades, which is like the worst name ever, they can let you basically go through a couple different harvests, all just one right after the other. You gather the plants, you throw a grenade at the plants produce a bunch of fruit again. Pretty sure this is how farming works in real life too, just like a lot of the other stuff in this game. Thanks, Monsanto. So I think I actually have some turbo fert grenades already. Oh, they might be in the... I have to get them from inside.
When you combine the powers of magic and deductive reasoning, nothing can stop you.
You'd be surprised, kid. Anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of them. So we'll just do a couple rounds there. And while I'm here, let's do this. Let's go to food and drink. Oh, that's a lot of brain fungus. Ooh, and it's almost all spoiled. Crud. Okay, we're going to make some stuff with it. I was hoping to be able to wait, but how about the cranberries? They are also going bad. Rawr. Dwarves are doing fine.
You know what this camp needs? A full inspection.
Mothman eggs?
I'm just the hero to do it.
Mostly okay? Okay. I'll get some more gourds. I'm gonna just go ahead and make a bunch of the relish and that kind of thing. Because, again, the brain fungus is about to go south.
Hero.
We're about to lose it. So, we'll do, not drinks, all food, brain bombs, do all those, cranberry relish, max those out. That's a whole lot of, that's way more than I need. Do that. I can sell those later today too. And then I think, yeah, utility, we'll do one round of that. Okay. Now some of the stuff we'll put in here. It'll help. To get a few of the brain bombs back out and just use them. Just one. I'm not going to store all those away, only because, again, I'm looking to just sell them later, so that's fine. A lot of brain fungus soup.
This place safe, but a few turrets never hurt.
Okay.
When's the next superhero meeting? I'll bring the snacks.
May as well grab these since they've already come back. Any others? Don't need more gourds. We're good. I think it's a pretty fast growing anyway, really. But you know, sometimes you just don't have time. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. That's okay though. More potatoes. See if I got the corn. That one I detonated just a little early. Yeah, let's go back over here. I'll use the other one right away. Oh look, more potatoes. Whoops. Nope, don't want to do that. Not yet. Although I guess I should use the outside stove a little more often. It's like an actual light grill. Just sits out in my yard. Neglected. Rusting. There we go. And if I wanted to, I could go back and do yet another round and yet another round and just keep gathering stuff. Here, we'll go ahead and make this out here. Go outside, cook up, hop on the drill and cook up some starch. Everybody's summer favorite. Tostadora magic. Okay. How much we got? 16? Oh, yeah, that's not bad. So now I'm at 593. So really don't need to make more. We'll just leave that as it is. Because that also uses up your purified water making that. So be careful about how much you use. And it's starting to get dark. It's dark enough, I think, we can go and look for, like those, the firecracker berries, which, like I said, can kind of hide in plain sight during the day. Let's just head out. Oh yeah, there is no ridge right there. We do have to go up. Pretty sure there's some more up here. Oh. I think that is a really nasty snallygaster. What's a red stag do? Nope. What about you? Just walking by. Don't worry. I'm a vegetarian. Missed some. Or they walked by the other ones. How many starlight berries do I have? Let's kind of match up quantities here. 10. How many firecracker berries? 6. So I need 4 more. That's a couple. There's a couple. And we're done. Pretty sure there's somewhere along this ridge where you can run into a snallygaster. You have to be careful. Is that my place? What's glowing so green? Oh, it's just off the trees. Weird. Nope.
Wanna be my partner in crime stopping?
I'm already there, kid. Grab it. There we go. Okay. And I don't have the stuff for the mentats. That's okay. I'll do that later. Still have Super Duper on, which I shouldn't, but I do. Put that on for right now. Yeah. Oh, it didn't. With 10 of them, it didn't do. What are the odds? Not very likely at all. No. Oop. I did leave Super Duper on, right? Yeah, boy, it's just being stingy right now. Fine. And so berry mentats are back up to 47. That's not bad. Not bad. If I happen across any other starlight berries, I'll go ahead and grab them. But for right now, that's fine. Is there anything else I can sell here? Aid. I did have some things in here that I could sell. These I'm going to get rid of. What? Oh, well, that was weird. Hi. I'm not even going to mess with it. This happened once before. Basically, the vending machine is just broken now. Like, it'll get fixed at some point, but for right now, good luck trying to do anything with it. Silly. Alright. Huh. No vending machine, no nothing. You have a vault, but that's it. How close am I to leveling up? Meh, not that close. Well, I tell you what, there's really not a lot more to do at this point, unfortunately. Slocum Joe's, there's the Gorge Junkyard. I'm trying to think of the different places that that Grom shows up, because I'm still, the main reason I'm collecting, well, it's a fun palette. But anyway, one of the main reasons I'm collecting caps right now is because Grom has a mirror ball plan that I need to get for a dance club that I'm making out of one of my shelters. It's like one of the last goals I have right now before the new season starts, really. But it's just dumb luck. Like, you've just got to accidentally bump into the guy. He covers a lot of territory, let me tell you. Should have just transported to the racetrack instead of my, whatever you call it. Oh, sure, we'll grab the stuff. Yeah. Not bad. You can probably get more. I'm not sure about the rate. But you might be able to get more fertilizer from a chicken coop just by setting that up. Nice. Some good sales. Alright, well, I think I've only got the Tinker's Bench in there. Let's head up to the platform. Keep hearing flies. Ah, there we go. Pretty sure I have a weapons bench up here. There's nope, I don't, but I can make one. Well, I can make one or I can head home. Let's just use that one. We'll see who was at my camp anyway. That was Fishgill. Oh, we're getting a team built back up. That's nice. Yeah, so that shot is actually from that place I set up down in the bog. That was my little commemorative photo after I realized I wouldn't ever be building it again. So we had a little wake for the farm that never was. Oh. It finds all the most interesting places to put me in my own camp whenever I travel back. Okay, let's, yeah, I've still got Super Duper on. Good. Inspirational, what does that do? Ooh, even more XP. That's nice. I hope those probably don't stack. I really wish they would, but I never thought about actually just sharing that one. Huh, okay. Let me make sure I actually have the plan I need here, too. I don't know that I've ever actually tried this. We've got launchers. Yeah, the auto grenade launcher. Level 50. What do we need for? We need... Oil's going to be one of the more limiting things. I cannot tell you how hard it is to stay in oil in this game. Springs. Ooh, look how many springs that takes. Okay, we're just going to do one. Hi. Duel. It looked a serious sort. Okay, let's see. Standard barrel. We're going to go ahead and deck this thing out, right? And we're going for damage. Here's the thing on the long barrel. Improved range. You know the problem with that is you can already, just using a heavy barrel, shoot further than the game will track your shot. Like I can fire outside the practical range of of the game. Why would I want to go even further? Like, it feels like they really just didn't think that one out very well. So we're going for more damage. Standard grip. There's no other grip. Default appearance. Do I have any? No, I didn't think so. I haven't seen a lot of skins for this thing. Well, that was easy. Okay, so now random legendary mods. We're going to use some of our modules here. And we have, looks like we can go up to 7 tries if I really want. Although it's better, like this is kind of a one-shot deal. Like I could keep trying and keep applying them over and over. The thing is, it's usually better to like make one gun at a time. Apply it, and if you and if you don't like what you got, keep that gun and sell it for script. Don't just replace the modules, because otherwise you're going to run out of modules even faster. So here we go. Ready? Bam. Mutants. Plus 5% for each mutation. That's 3 for me. VATS critical hits do plus 50. Faster movement. It's not great. Not really what I would call a win. So I'm going to go ahead. Auto grenade launcher. Level 50. Duped it that time. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so instead of doing all the other stuff, that was a bad idea on my part. We're going to do this first. Bam. Scorched only. VATS hit chance. Faster movement speed while aiming. Why am I getting that one so much? Boring. Okay. Last one. Ready? Here we go. Bam. Animals. These things can add to agility and that kind of thing. Can guns add to intelligence? I'm going to play with this one a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build it up. Like we're going to do the heavy barrel since that's basically the only mod we made, right? Nothing else you can do. Yeah, I'm going to swap out. Now this is only going to be animals is sort of the downside, right? I don't know what's making me nervous. Yeah, we'll put that in that spare slot. So the Hunter's heavy grenade launcher. Trying to think of like this is not going to apply. They don't count. Oh help! Like Mirelurk Queens would probably not be animals, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go sell the other one. The other two, I guess. However many I made. Oh, nice. Oh, we're not doing that one with that guy. Wrong person to give the communist salute. Oop. Now I feel silly. That's the hunters, mutants, zealots. The zealots one, yeah, I tell you, the downside, kind of tempted to save that one because if you're doing an event like, yeah, the line in the sand down at Fort Defiance, that one would actually be pretty good. Could be. Alright, are we good? We're good. Making sure the mic is actually plugged in. That was the other thing about the last stream is for most of the stream it was fine. I started talking about my work in progress, the novel I'm trying to write, and probably I'll take it as a sign that the mic cable fell out and I didn't even notice. So the last, I don't know how long on the stream, it's just a guy silently playing Fallout 76. Okay. We love you too, maple syrup. It'd be nice if there was some way to actually direct those things at your team so that you knew whether the person was encountering someone else or if they were just saying hi to the team. Okay, so here's the thing. Well, we'll definitely get rid of the anti-armor wrench. The mutants heavy grenade launcher, I don't know. Maybe I should try 376 versus instigating, which is 376. But this one does double damage if the target's at full health. Like that's tough to beat. Nearly all the baddies you meet. Oh, and a 25% faster fire rate. Yeah, we're keeping that one. That pretty much answers it. So yeah, the mutants. The zealots, plus 50% damage to scorched. Just not quite what I was hoping for. Get rid of those two. Now I'm probably out of spring, so I'm going to have to go deal with that. Yeah, that one goes too. Hunters, heavy, blah, 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 blah. Feel really paranoid about it. Make sure I'm really... Yep. Did I not take the other ones out? What? What happened? What did I do? Instigating. Mutants. I'm holding them. Weird. I wonder if I... Okay, I must have just been looking at the wrong screen. Okay. Yeah, so lots and lots of script for those, so that's good. Okay, so we've lightened our load, gotten a little bit of script. It's all good. Oh, they have a vending booth. Let's go say hi. Maybe buy something, just as a way of saying hi. How are you doing? Welcome to the team. Nice to meet you. So other games that I got recently that I could also try playing. One of them is one of those. It's kind of a Japanese jump scare. It is Japanese. I'm not sure actually. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. The heck happened here? Well, those are kind of nice. All lit up. I'm not seeing the vendor. And I can't tell right now if maybe it's because the place got blown up and this is all that's left or what. Anyone else? Yeah, it got blown up. Well, I wonder where they had the vending machine. Like if I could, I'd rebuild it. We'd just rebuild it for him. But I think most of what used to be there is just trash now. So, okay. We tried. I don't think I've been there either. Let's try that. I wonder if there are certain roads that you can travel that Grom is just more likely to be on. It seems like he's probably going to usually be around the forest. That's where I remember seeing him the most. Wow.
For the drunk, someone told me I had a
Kind of
few
imposing looking.
screws. I am still looking for those screws.
Okay. It's all well and good. Where's your vending machine? One of my camps is around this area, and I know how annoying that is when you come back and find that much of your house has been whittled down by rodents. Oh. Cute. Fun. Is it one of those? Do they have one of those cash registers somewhere? I'm just not seeing anything. They put it out here and I didn't notice it. And the game almost crashed. Okay, there we go. Not a vending machine. I'm not always the most observant person, but I also feel like a lot of people make stuff really hard to find. I've never actually tried one of these. Let's see how it goes.
Collect and store.
Do I have to tell it to stop? Turns out you do. Well, okay, I guess. Like, it thinks they have a vending machine somewhere.
There is a smelly surprise.
It is too smart for me. I cannot find it. Cozy. I kind of like this, the sort of fishbowl idea. Break through the glass. One more deep look. Oh, that's a fog. I wish I could find one of those. Or not. The bats I could do without. Smoke I want. No bats. Okay.
Scavenging is its own reward. Sometimes a wet and dirty one.
No idea where they may be hiding that. Gather up a few other things while I'm here. Probably already been picked clean. Yep. There's usually an aluminum can down here. If the can is gone, it usually means that someone knows about the place and they've come and they've already grabbed the lead for the day. So, no problem. Hello? There we go. Not nearly as many as there are usually. It looks like it's still raining really hard out there. We have gutters that are right under a tree. And so you know those gutters that you're supposed to be able to get that keep all the leaves out? Yeah, we don't have those. So it is perpetually clogged. It like we've cleared it out a number of times. And it just gets insta-clogged again really quick. So we have one corner where the water runs off into the yard and makes a nice little pond that we didn't expect we'd have, but there it is. Which is not such a bad thing. Actually, that's kind of nice. We've got a little waterfall out there. I'm sure the neighbors appreciate it. And where was I going? Oh, yeah. Let's see. The Wayward? No, yes, let's go to Slocum Joe's. But I can look to my left and see the waterfall out there, and that tells me that, yep, it's still raining pretty good. Oh, those are possums. I'm like, why are they lighting up? Because they're harmless. This is what we're here for. That, and also, if you go over here, there's nothing there today, never mind. Then somewhere over here. Although, again, we're getting to that time of day where it colors everything so that it's actually kind of tough to see where the other mushrooms are over here. There's one. No starlight berries there. Possum. Oh, I forgot. Ah, that means all the other ones I grabbed only got one also. Rats. It happens. And forgetful as I am, it doesn't happen nearly as often as it could with me. And there are sometimes ghouls over here, so let's keep our eyes peeled. I was going to say, that looks more like they're set up for the, what do you call that? The sheep squatch. Except when you see that, you usually don't actually see the sheep squatch show up. You just hear it roaring off in the distance somewhere. Never actually run into it after you hear that. It's always just a sort of a beware, sort of, little warning off in the distance. That's it. Okay. Could probably wander around, find even more of those. No need. Really? I think I'm pretty content. Kind of wondered if there's another one of these down here. There we go. Okay. Bye. Wait, look, if you kill me because of that, I want a refund. That was not my fault. Kind of cool looking down here. But I don't want to die. I've had more problems with this particular camp of it putting me in bad spots when I travel in. Oh, would you leave me? Really? Seriously? Okay. I'll go ahead and sell them. Except for the cannonballs. We don't sell those. How are the brain bombs doing? What's their conditions? Just fine. Good, good, good. Oops, didn't mean to grab that. Barn building set. 10. Pianos. 10. Most things are 10. There are going to be a couple things that are like more rare or whatever that they might go up to 25. Generally speaking, I don't think I'd charge much more than that. The 38s never sell. I mean, you can find them on the... They're like dirt. You can find them on the ground pretty much everywhere you look. So we'll probably just... build an ammo machine and convert those at some point. Sure, why not? Just gonna put the cannonballs back out here. There we go. All right. What am I missing? Okay, what am I missing for the mentats now? I would very much like to see the ingredients for the mentats, please. Go over there. I just gotta do that. I'm a dork. Brain. Oh, the brain fungus went bad. Ah, phooey. So 11 carrots, so I need 11. Alright. Man, I tell you, that stuff does bad quick. Well, I know a couple spots where I could find some. Let me see if there's anything else I want to do here. Yeah, we already visited that camp and tried to buy something, and they're in a sorry state right now, so let's start here. And I'm just going to have to do some... That's not me, by the way. That's someone else who, while I was sleeping, my character was in bed. They came in, and they're, you know... I think they're on my team. They're hanging out, making dinner. But anyway, I'm just going to have to wander up the road and see if I can find Grom. There's that.
Oh, I'm sore all over.
Ooh,
This place up is hard work.
that makes it worthwhile. All good. Miss any? I think we're good. Come on.
Clean up this, fix that. It never seems to end.
I kind of wish I could find a place nearby to set this up after doing this. Really hate that I'm instantly bogged down. I can't walk very fast. Gotta do a slow walk all the way out of town just to set down the lead. There we go. That's a better spot than I usually find. Okay. One more place to check down here. Nothing. Okay. Oof. That's no good. Okay. Long trip up the road here. We'll see if we can find him. There are 2 or 3 roads that I will typically see him on. I'll just kind of travel those and see what we find. Love it if there was some more reliable pattern to his wandering. How'd you come back already?
Need some new clothes. I'm getting really muddy.
Are we doing this today? One day he's fine, the other day homicidal maniac. Who knows? Flip of the coin.
You should get that mutation treated as an example to the other troops.
Nah. Being a mutant is more fun and profitable. Mutants are the future, I tell you. Not the super mutants. Those guys are jerks. Just the regular mutants. It'd be nice if you knew that, like, Charlie the Moo, Brahm's cow, his pack Brahmin, maybe Charlie liked certain food or something. Okay. Flip of the coin. I'm going to head this way first. First place I ever saw him was right up this road. Why, it's Perez from my own team. I thought I said that and I was waiting to find that they're the ones who had left. Like, hi there. Hey, teammate. Gone. Oh.
Detecting potential composting target.
No, you're not. You're not. But yeah, so if you knew what his pack Brahmin ate or liked, you could put something out and kind of draw them that way. That would be kind of cool, right? Eee, so graceful. Saw that guy glitch into existence down there. Off the bridge with you. Okay, we're going to take advantage of the long straightaway here and a scope. Whoops. Got your noggin. Ew. Anyway, he's clearly not down that way. Let's fast travel back to that midpoint, go the other way. Technically, I could keep going all the way down that road. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Off we go. Just keep looking. Not even gonna look at your stuff. Don't care what you're carrying at this point. I don't think Grom could actually get across there, right? Like, if you ran into him on the center portion of the bridge, wouldn't he just be stuck? You know, I've avoided doing this up to this point just kind of for this reason. Feels like it's just going to be a really long, slow, and unproductive slog. Oh, it's a guy downstairs. But if I don't go looking, I'm never going to find him. I thought they were actually going to bring Meat Week back. So the idea, so Meat Week is this, if you're not familiar with it, is this event that they do where Grom is kind of the main character, right? So you see him all the time. I can't remember offhand if he is selling his usual wares when you find him, or if it's one of those things where they kind of negate the fact that you get to see him a lot more often. Oh. They negate the benefit of it by making it so that he's not selling his usual stuff. I don't know. I was kind of hoping that, yeah, he would be selling his usual stuff, but they did Meat Week for a couple days, and apparently it was broken. They're having all sorts of trouble with it, so they canceled it. And I'm like, cool, okay, well, go work on it. Let us know when it's fixed, okay? Nope. No. They just canceled it. So there goes that opportunity. If it was ever an opportunity at all. Like I said, I don't know. Could be that even if he shows up a lot for that event, that it doesn't really help because, you know, just because. I should probably go and I should have set up my tent here. That was bad. Let's go to the Dolly Mine exit and then walk up from there. But I just waited for a while for them to restart that event, and they just never did. I think we head kind of due north. Yep, this will do. You're not the one I'm looking for. And that's why that instigating is pretty good. Whoop! It means you can do that to a lot of the super mutants and stuff that you run into. Hey. Maybe do that later. And sometimes up here we've got blood eagles. Or scorched. Wise choice. I'll just sneak away. Or not. Dramatic. Nice to see you too. Where are you, Rum? Even they built in a way to like create a ROM watch. Like if someone spotted him, you could pin it on the map for other people to see. Okay. It's not like it would permanently track him, you know. You could just kind of see from what people reported, you know, last couple places he was. I love that you can shoot bees in this game. I don't know, a swarm of bees. Just fire bullets into it. Oh, look, it's gone. It dissipated. Is that? Oh, I'm shooting the hive. Sorry. Yeah, that normally doesn't go well. But at least that way you could, it would depend on player participation. And you could kind of get a start on it, at least. You know, you'd have some idea of where to start looking. As opposed to what I'm doing here, which is just the, gosh, I hope I just chance upon this guy. Walking along any place along any of these miles and miles of roads in the game. Not after you. Move along. It's like I lost the road. What does the road do here? Oh, it does. It just kind of peters out there. Interesting. Okay. Weird. I never noticed that. Okay, so there should be a fork in the road here somewhere. We go more east. There it is. Well, we'll stop by here. See if there's any lead down in the yard. How are we looking? Yeah, it might be some down there. Yep. Whoa. Become addicted to mentats. No. It's actually very rare that I'm not addicted to mentats these days, so yeah, I can't say I'm worried. Man, Vats is really overshooting there. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Let's check our stats and see. We have berry mentats. We have brain bombs and cranberry relish. Okay, still doing okay. We make it over there without hitting the whoops. No. Nice. Gotta pre-clear the way. Ooh, careful, don't die. That will all come in very handy. Hey guys, popped your balloon. And you. Dang. I never quite did the skeet shoot thing. Alright, keep walking down the road. I think the best plan is probably not to try to like exhaust all the roads every single time, but to pick some kind of constant loop. Like do the same path every time. Do it every day. Make it big enough that there's some chance you might find him. Make sure it doesn't, take up all your time. And then if there are things like I just did, where you can stop off and, do a grocery run, pick up some supplies on the way, then even better. And odds are, one of the times you do that, he's going to show up on the road. No. Not dealing with you guys today. Don't want that. Like, if you knew all the roads he traveled, you could travel all those roads every day and still miss him, right? Just because your timing's off. It's a little risky to kill them when they're that close. Another one down there? Huh. It's like they just respawned. Yeah, I wonder if it's because Perez just showed up. It's like most of them are back. Saved some for you. I'm stuck. There we go. This was okay just a second. Oh, there. Sure. That. There's all that. And I'll leave that there in case you need it, sir. Alrighty. Now, I can't remember exactly where this road leads. I know we're going to go by the dam. And I know there's like a billion super mutants there, so... Oh, is this one going up into the... Oh, there we go. That's the one that goes down by the dam.
I don't know. I'll let Seth talk to them. He's been chatting with them.
Hello?
So I'll let them.
Is it worth it, sir? Got your stuff. That was an interesting entrance. It's like, turn around, they're like jumping for... Yeah, sorry. You need something? You need anything? I'm never sure how people are going to react when a guy's voice comes out of my character, so... Not like 1010 Ogden's a very definitive name in that respect. Oh, oh, okay. See ya. Where am I here? Am I coming back into Morgantown already? Oh, I guess I am. Oh, I was thinking of the steel plant up there is what I was thinking of. Hi. I'm confused. Whoops. I hate this thing. See ya, man. Like, you want to trade or you want to propose we, like, you know, go on some kind of quest? That's cool. That's all good. But, you know, the standing in the road blank stare. Nah. That's just creepy. There was a super mutant down here, I swear. I could have swore I saw one. Yeah, look at the experience is amped up here. Be nice. I missed. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I know the feeling. Okay, well, maybe he just wants to come along for the ride. Yeah, we're just going to help one another out. Okay. I'm the most socially inept, like the most asocial person you're ever going to meet. Go ahead. Nice. Yes, they're very dead now. Oh, okay. I thought he was shooting the parts. Did he put down a mine? Can't tell if I did that or if, yeah, not sure. It's like, dude, I am so sorry. I'm like on the most boring mission you will ever find. I'm off to see a man about a horse mission. Let's see, how long have I been streaming too? A little over 2 hours, not too bad. There we go. Got little bits of him. It's like he knows I'm gonna shoot. There we go. Nicely done. All right. Slow down here. I'll tell you, this is the first. I've never actually had someone just kind of come along and be like, I'm going where you're going. It's like, okay, but I'm boring. Look, I don't do the big fun things. I fear I'm going to disappoint you. Hey, I'm just looking around for Grom. Have you actually seen him anywhere today? Here. Do the follow me. And then the... let's see. How does signal... Like, I don't want to lose him in the fast travel. Oh, hey, how's it going? Sorry I didn't see you in the chat there. How's your Friday going? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Oh, good. He figured out where I was going. He or she, for all I know. I actually don't know. Alright, where are you? Can't see you if I don't take the magic drugs. They're inside. Yeesh. Oh, he's not there, is he? There we go. Hey, I'm going to have to be done playing here. When I disappear, you can take the camp if you want. It's got a couple things set up, you know, just the workbenches and stuff. There's a fertilizer harvester over there. So, but I got to run. Doing good. Been playing Fallout 76 the past week. You love it so far. Oh, hey, cool. Got the subscription and and created your own world. Yes, actually, the I'm gonna sorry, just a sec. So I'm gonna head back to my camp first. So I'll be here for a few minutes. Thank you. I appreciate the subscription. So we head down here. Yeah, I will probably be back on later today, actually. It's just that I've been streaming for a couple hours. I've got to take a little time out. And rather than put it on intermission... Oh, wow. How did almost another hour go by? I've been playing for almost 3 hours now. And so I'm going to take a little break. Take a breather. Stretch. Get the blood flowing again. and depending, I may be on later today. So I've got to figure out how to find Grom. Since you just started, so Grom is the super mutant who wanders around with his pack Brahmin, Chally the Moo, selling stuff, and there are a couple items that you can only get from him, but you really only typically meet him by random. So I'm trying to figure out where he is today. On the subscription, highly recommended. Like, if you like the game at all, if you're going to play it for any amount of time, the amount of stuff that you can store in this stash versus the infinite scrap that you can store in here, huge difference. Of course, it's by design, right? It's like part of the... Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks for clicking the bell. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's... I think... Oh, weird. Okay. Between the temporary the tents like this that you can set up, the extra stuff that you get in the Atom Shop, the monthly atoms that you get to buy stuff like extra skins, and then this to me is the main reason I do it. You know, just being able to store all the lead, all the steel, all the whatever it is you want, because your normal stash box fills up super fast. So trying to keep yourself in enough supplies to make ammo, to upgrade your weapons, to repair weapons and armor and all that can be really tough if you don't have either that stash, or I think other people, they'll set up they'll play with friends and set up multiple accounts and that kind of thing, you know, so that they trade around materials. But that's pretty involved. I've never actually tried that. So, okay. I don't think there's anything else I can make here. Let me check. All right. So I'm going to put on... And this may be just preaching to the choir. You may have seen all this, but in case you haven't seen it, once you get higher level, you've got tons and tons of things set up, and you may even have like a stack of legendary perks. You're going to do more stuff like this, where I keep a couple cards in reserve for swapping out. And in this case, I'm going to get rid of one that I'm not using when I'm just in my camp. Put unlimited carry weight. Yeah. So we're going to put on Super Duper and then try to make some stuff. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, Stimpaks. That's right. It didn't do. But that's okay. It's worth a shot. Actually, I'll go ahead and... Whoops. We'll do that. Healing. We'll go ahead and make some... I only use the diluted ones these days, so we'll make some more of those. There we go. That sound means that I actually duplicated stuff. Okay, and then you gotta remember to go back and actually change that out. That Super Duper does nothing for me when I'm out in the field. It's not a combat thing, right? You know, but Bloody Mess gives me 15% extra damage, and things tend to, you know, they tend to explode in a pile of blood and guts. For fun. Alrighty.
Your villainy ends now, Dr. Brainwash. The inspector is on the case.
This particular camp, too, if you can get it, you have to set up the camp in just the right spot. But it has both a source of acid. Actually, I should show that down here. I should actually go collect it. We'll go down here again, all the way down the stairs. Put the stairs here so I don't have to navigate the cliff every time. But down here inside a cave... Here's someone else out there. Oh, hey! Woo! Help! What in the world? Whoops! Yeah, he's gone. He'll be back in a minute. There he is. Aye. Hey, how's it going? My wife showed me your camp that I think you had a post on Reddit the other day. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, absolutely amazing. I gotta go back and study that. Like, there's probably my favorite camp I've seen so far. Easy. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah, nice job.
Oh, the yeah, Alice in Wonderland, my latest camp is online right now.
Oh, which one was that?
It's in the Maya. Do you know Tanagra town?
Yeah, yeah.
It's right next.
It's right next to that. Okay, yeah. Before I'm probably going to be done playing for a little bit here. I'm going to take a break, but I'll stop by and take a look before I head out.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Nice to meet you in person, so to speak.
Yeah, you're welcome, and nice to meet you too.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
You too.
That's awesome. Yeah, so that's the person I was talking about earlier that did the really cool build. So, we'll go take a look.
Superhero meeting. I'll bring the snacks.
But anyway, yeah, so down there's the acid seep inside that cave, and then you have a lead vein up here. Ends up being really, really handy, as you can imagine. It doesn't, like for me, it doesn't supply enough lead to address all my needs, so to speak, but it definitely helps. It makes it so I don't have to grind so hard for basic supplies. So, not a bad idea. I'm just going to use the soup this time. Not a bad idea to set that up if you can grab it. And there isn't a lot in the area really that's really nasty. Like there's some areas down here where if you put your camp there, you're going to get assaulted by some fairly high level stuff pretty often. And if you're lower level, that can be a pain. There is this fissure site. I've never seen a scorch beast come out of that fissure yet. So far so good. Of course, if you head further up the hill, there's some blood eagles and that kind of thing. But okay, Tanagra Town is over this way. Commander Stealth. Ah, there we go. So I was talking earlier about trying out different games and that kind of thing. And one of the other things that keeps me here, besides the fact that this is kind of the only thing going that I've seen that has this combination of, it's not sword and sorcerer fantasy, it's like post-apocalyptic. The theme, yeah, that is so cool. Wow. What is that even made of? This isn't necessarily going to be everyone's cup of tea, you know what I mean? But to me, this is just amazing. They even cut the pages and stuff, and then look at this. They actually have what looks like a binding on the book. How are they getting it to float like that? Okay, I gotta take some photos. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we'll just, actually, sparklers. There we go. Not gonna have me in the photo anyway, so. Let's do the field of view so we can actually fit more stuff in there. There we go. This is one of those things where having that kind of distortion that the field of view introduces is actually a good thing. It just kind of fits with the theme. hide myself in that one. Very, very cool. So you probably did ask this a lot, but how'd you come up with the idea for this?
More from pop-up books.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense.
Always try to be unique with my cams.
Oh, well done. Definitely thinking outside the box there.
Yeah. I use a lot of tricks as well.
Yeah, that's the thing that I think I've got to focus more on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty much stuck in trying to get the basic tools to do the basic things, you know, and
Yeah.
you're just so limited by that. But I'll admit,
Partially it's true, but there's still a lot possible. For example, you can merge items with the pressure plate. Maybe you already know that.
I don't even know most of the most basic glitches or anything. I really haven't looked into that. Part of it is I'm nervous about Bethesda coming along and fixing certain things. You know what I mean? And suddenly the camp doesn't work.
Don't worry about that. The thing is, with Bethesda, they know about it.
That's true.
It was like this. Sometimes they fix those bugs,
Yeah.
removing some of the build options of the builders, and the YouTubers that use those tricks all complained to Bethesda, and they reverted some of those.
No kidding. Oh wow. Okay.
To get some of the bugs back, so we can build in that way.
Nice.
Because else some builds would be impossible. Like, for instance, circle camps, where the foundations are glitch inside each other.
Mm-hmm.
The blueprint you use for that, at one point they fixed that, and we couldn't make any circles anymore with the foundations. And
Right.
they complained a lot, and it took them 1 week, and they gave us the bug back, so to say.
Yeah, no, I gotta say that's actually really encouraging to hear because I haven't heard any of those stories. I've only heard about one or two cases where someone lost their camp. Maybe they didn't follow up on it. Maybe they just never tried. Who knows? But it's good to hear that Bethesda is actually responsive to that kind of thing.
Yeah, the only thing that they removed camp from some people was if they hacked items in.
Right.
Yeah. Adding something to some of the files or something like that.
Exactly.
So, but if you use all the in-game stuff, what is already there,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a problem.
Cool. Okay.
It's basically things, that should be available to us anyway. For example, we got those nice wooden shelves, for example, and you cannot place anything inside it.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, and that's what I said with the pressure plate. If you have a pressure plate on the ground, do you have mannequins, by the way?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Okay. You can stand yourself on the pressure plate, or put a mannequin on top of it, and the push button would be pushed down at that moment. And if you place two camp items on top of each other, doesn't matter really what, it can be a shelf with maybe a small item and maybe a plant or something on top of it. And you put it on the pressure plate with the button down, the top item will go down just a little bit, about the same height as the button.
Okay.
If you repeat that, the plant will merge into the shelf.
Crazy.
That's one of the little tricks we use to merge items.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, for example, what I use for the dress here, it's the
Mm-hmm.
grain silo. That's a huge thing.
Right, right. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Wow, how long did that take? So this is how, when I see people and they're doing the submerged, what do you call that thing? It's the device that you step into and it like scans and cleans you or something, and then you can step out of it and you're in a subterranean section, right? It helps you get past the earth, the ground plane. So are people submerging those things using the pressure plates too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But there are easier tricks for that.
Oh, okay.
One easy trick is place down a foundation, put some stairs on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put a symptomatic or something on top of a small rock, and pick up the symptomatic with the rock and put it on the lower stairs. And
Gotcha.
then what you do is pick up the stairs with the rock and the symptomatic connected,
Uh-huh.
and put it on the side of the foundation, so it
Gotcha.
is downwards. And if only the top is visible of the symptomatic
Mm-hmm.
above ground, you can click on it, and you will, come out at the front of it. And that's
Okay.
on the ground at the moment.
All right, cool. Well, I got some stuff to try.
Yeah,
Out of curiosity, do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
I do. This camp, I put it on YouTube myself.
Okay. What's your channel name?
It was something with hitbit underscore gaming, but
Okay.
I think if you would search for hit minus bit and space Fallout 76,
Mm-hmm.
you should find it.
Perfect. Alrighty. I'll definitely look it up.
Yeah, I mostly have cam builds. I only have one tutorial there on how to do a circle blueprint.
Uh-huh. Well, it's a good place to start, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
It's one more of the more difficult ones
Okay. Okay.
to learn. I'll be honest, but I try to simplify it as much as possible.
Nice. Well, I tell you, this is actually good because I've been playing this game since around the time of the public beta, and I've gone through phases where it's really fun and I feel like there's a lot of purpose in the game and I'm trying out the new stuff, and then it just goes through these dead zones where it's just like, I don't know, it feels like it's the same grind every single day. This opens up a whole new path of stuff to try to learn, so this is going to be good. I've got one spare camp slot right now that I think I'm going to use as my try stuff out. Just go and experiment a little bit.
I play on all 5 captain slots, so
Mhm.
and I bought the 3 extra
Yeah.
camp slots as well.
Yep.
So I can build up to 25 camps in total on all.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But I have maybe some cool ones on this one as well. One that you might like is maybe my lighthouse.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd love to see that.
It's on the other side of the map, above the Mudman Museum.
Okay, yeah, Point Pleasant.
It has an icon of a lighthouse.
Cool. All right. See you there.
See ya.
Is April around?
Huh?
Is Mom around?
No, she's in her room.
Oh, okay. Would you mind checking to let her know that I ran into Hitbit here?
Sure.
And we're doing a tour of some of his camps.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm so sorry to chat about that. This has been a little unexpected, but actually, you kind of showed up at a good time. This is like I said, the Hitbit's camps are the little bit I've seen have been pretty amazing. So just an idea of what you can do with stuff. And like you've heard me saying, this is all new to me. Like, I'm not familiar with the techniques that you use to do this. So changed clothes already too. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so awesome.
Wait until you see the inside.
Wow, it's hard to even fit in the view.
Fireplace here.
Strangers! Oh boy. If the pool of water starts collecting under your feet, don't worry.
But for example, with the pressure plate trick, the table here, you see all those items needed.
Yeah, yeah.
So I started out with laying out the items that are needed. And then used the pressure plate trick until they were on the correct level, and then placed the other items on top.
Gotcha. And then oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, but it makes the item more interesting, else the bottom would be so empty.
Sorry, I didn't catch the last part. What was that?
Oh, yeah, if you do it that way, the bottom of the table looks a lot more interesting.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, totally agree. I was going to say, the chimney on the fireplace, is that one of those perimeter fences turned sideways or something?
The fireplace is just a normal fireplace you can get in the Atom shop sometimes. And the thing on top, it's one of the fence walls.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You have those pillar bars. And
that...
what I did on the top of the roof, I merged 2 tables into that fence pillar as well.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool.
Just some small details.
Yeah. Well, it's all the small details that kind of make it, right?
Yeah.
You know, all the things that kind of, even if as you're going by, if you don't notice them in right away, you still get the sense that this looks very, very custom built. Like, it looks different than all the standard fare.
Yeah. Yeah, I always try to do that. And here's one build where I used an octagon blueprint.
Right.
For the floors. Because this is what Bethesda patched out at one point, and everyone got angry from the building community, and they changed it back 1 week later. And it was at the moment when I wanted to start with this.
Visitors, huh? I wonder if we have enough for
Gotcha.
a band. Not that you can form a band with just anybody.
Very cool.
And then I use tricks to place stairs where they normally won't go. For that I use catwalks.
Oh, I see what the light is. Okay, that's that. There's the, what is that? I'm losing all my words here. It's not the Brotherhood thing. It's the
Enclave.
Enclave. Thank you. Yeah, the Enclave laser door or whatever.
And then those Hollywood spotlights, I think they are named, inside of them. And those spotlights, I connected those with the switch here.
Nice, yeah. Very cool.
It's possible to build really crazy things and then fall out if you really want to.
No kidding. I'm curious. So I know because there's additional build budget and they relaxed some of the constraints in the shelters. Have you done much in shelters? Or do you do most stuff
Not
above
really,
ground?
to be honest.
Okay.
I wanted to try it, but there's still too much restrictions in there
Gotcha.
that I don't like, and um, I would rather have those shelters to be more empty as well. Give us more freedom.
Yeah.
in some of them.
Yep. I know too, if I remember right, they don't allow blueprints in the shelters too, right? And so if there's,
Yeah.
like you were saying, the floor down below, the octagon is from a blueprint so that it you're not having to do all the precision work every single time. I guess if you don't have that in the shelters, that would make that a pretty big pain.
Yeah, that floor is not even possible in the shelter.
Oh, okay,
Because,
okay.
What happens is you can never put foundations inside each other. That
Gotcha.
won't work. And the thing that we used is a bug back in the game that flips foundations while placing a blueprint.
Oh, okay.
And the reason how the flipping works is if you have a blueprint with one wall on it,
Mm-hmm.
and the wall is normally facing to the inside of the foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and that's normally the thing that is true for that. But if the foundation would be on the other side, so that the inside of the wall would be on the outside of the foundation, and you make a blueprint of those two items together and place it down, the foundation beneath it wants to flip to the other side.
Okay, okay.
So how it starts is you create a blueprint with the foundations on the outside of the circle.
Gotcha.
So you create the outer circle, make sure that all the walls are turning inside, so you have to put one foundation on the inside as well, move the wall to the inside,
Mm-hmm.
pick up that foundation, place it on another spot, and move that wall to the other side. So in the end, you end up with a blueprint that flips all the foundations to the inside.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah. Some of those tricks, Mr. Church is a YouTuber. He did a tutorial with some of the blueprint techniques. But maybe not as perfect as I would do some of them, but it's teaches us it the easy way.
Yeah, shows some of the basic techniques.
Yeah, I'm personally more of a perfectionist with some stuff, because what happens normally if you do the blueprints in a way that other YouTubes people explain it,
Mm-hmm.
they don't change the height of the foundations from each other.
I see.
And what happens is the textures will be flickering everywhere if two items are on exactly the same height inside each other.
Gotcha. Yeah,
If you
yeah.
break something, let me know.
Maybe you
I'll
have
try and make
seen
it less
this
fragile.
in round
You can't do the same
cams
for my ego.
sometimes, or UFO cams.
Yeah, there are a lot of places where that happens, even just using stuff normally too. So,
Yeah, yeah, but you can see inside here that there's nothing that is flickering at all at the floor.
nice. And that's just by adjusting the height a little bit for some, like alternating the height a little bit. Okay.
For example, the foundation that is exactly in the middle, the white one,
Mm-hmm.
is the lowest of all, and that's why you still have the octagon.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Looks like an octagon in the middle.
Yep.
And you will see at the borders a little bit that there's a
Might be
small
hard
height
to keep the
difference.
water levels consistent.
Yep, yep.
Especially
Yeah, you can see just a little teeny edge on it.
strangers. Oh boy. If a pool of
And
water
I'd
starts
rather have
collecting
that
under your feet,
than flickering items.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Cool. All right. Well, I got to run. I've been doing this for about almost 3.5 hours now. But I really appreciate your stopping by and taking me on the tour. This was really really cool. My wife is actually going to be jealous. Like I said, she's the one who found the post with your Alice in Wonderland book,
Yeah,
and pointing it out to me.
I remember the post. She was on PlayStation 4 and said her husband was on PC.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's us.
Oh wow, visitors.
Cool.
I remember. I don't know the
And if you don't, we can fix that.
name directly from Reddit, but I can always look it up.
Very cool. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing more of your stuff. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for the tips. Will do. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I appreciate the tips. Like I said, I'm looking forward to having something to focus on in the game again for a while. Kind of
Yeah,
rekindle some of the interest.
yeah. And don't worry too much about being banned for doing this, because I'm on the Bethesda official Discord as well, and
Mm-hmm.
so we have a little bit of contact with some of the team of Bethesda.
Nice.
Not that they always listen to us, but
Right.
those issues they had to listen because the building community is also a big part of Fallout.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can imagine.
With one job.
Cool. All right. Well, have a good one. We'll see you around.
Handsomer, more skilled
Yeah,
mechanic.
see you too. Take care.
Very, very cool. Really, really awesome. Let's take one more look. And again, sorry, chat. That was sort of a rare opportunity. I hope you don't mind. I'm catching up on your chat now. So my build have an unlimited carry weight and infinite ammo, but it's on hard. It's really hard. Yeah, you were talking about the custom server thing. Yeah, no, that's a lot of fun to play with. There were, man, when they first released that, I tried something similar. I made a separate character and decided I was going to kind of play like a separate story where instead of coming out and finding things that are like bad but survivable, I was going to make it just an absolute nightmare, right? So you put it on hard mode. I used the bog weather, all the time. So like everything's it's always night, pitch black all the time. And honestly, it was just too depressing. Like, it was fun at first. It kind of breathed some new life into the game for a little bit, but it was also just so hard. It was just miserable. And honestly, I kind of miss the people. I miss bumping into other players and that kind of thing. So if I had a bigger group of people that I played with myself, I think it'd be more fun. I'd probably look at doing it again. But trying to do that sort of thing solo. But I liked what you're talking about there, where you kind of take the extremes. Like I get all the ammo and all this, but also everything's super tough. It's fun to play around with those settings and kind of try out the different contrasts. I don't know about you, but I also... Oh, let's see. So before you got the subscription, you built an awesome realistic camp, and some jerk, destroyed. You couldn't kill him because his level is high. I still run into that. Unfortunately, like, it doesn't happen a ton. Most of the community, like we just saw, is awesome. They're great. Not everyone is. You still run into people who are going to do that. Thankfully, they're further between than I found on other games. So you couldn't kill him. So you killed him one time, and he killed you 8, and you gave up. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it's good to just kind of move on from those. You block him or whatever. Sometimes you server hop just to get away because you get someone who is really just dead. It's obvious they're dead set on just messing with you. It's just not worth it. When I was prototyping a camp, I was using workshops to build blueprints for a camp, and I had spent, I don't know, an hour and a half or something on a certain blueprint. And yep, some person came along and decided, they weren't there for the camp. It wasn't like they needed anything. Like you said, they're much higher level, and they just came in, killed me, took the workshop, and started tearing everything down that I'd made right there in front of me. And I'm like, really? Seriously? So when the game was first released, they had another game mode that helped to address that kind of problem, and I'm kind of hoping that at some point they bring it back. They used to have a separate mode called Survival, and in Survival, it was open season on everyone. If you went into Survival mode, this is, and to be clear, this is not Nuclear Winter. You may have heard of that too, where they had all of a sudden I can't remember the name of that style of play, but it's, these rounds, elimination rounds, everyone, fighting for themselves. No, this was a separate thing where it was basically the same story, the same area, but you got more experience when you're in survival mode. So you could actually boost your experience just by going over there. But it was a tacit assumption that other players could take you out. And it happened a lot. But you know what? In that mode, there was one particular guy, I don't remember his player name offhand. Big surprise, I don't remember a lot of things about names. But anyway, he would catch up with me and kill me every day. But it was almost like this funny routine, and he wasn't a jerk about it. A lot of the time he'd come by, he'd kill me. I was like, hey, I was just about to win a contest or something. And he'd laugh and he'd sorry, that's life. And then he'd drop some stim packs and stuff. I don't know, a consolation prize or something. But again, the community was really, really awesome. And most of the communities really did. So I hope you don't have too many of those experiences. If you do, I don't know. It's maybe, like I said, maybe just time to server hop and start befriending some other people in the game. If you are on PC, do me a favor, though, and reach out, too. I go under 10-ton noggin in the game, if you see my name at the bottom there on the player list. So reach out, and maybe we can play together sometime. So let's see. Back when you played Fallout, you'd mod your game, build a whole village. Yes. It was amazing. It was as good as what Bethesda would do, maybe even better. Yes, absolutely. That's good. No, I'm glad to hear you've only met the one jerk. That's really good to hear. It's funny, when you're part of a community like this, you're part of a game like this, you do feel protective of it. So it's like, hey, someone's being a jerk. It's like, out of there, man. Oh, you're on Xbox. Okay. Oh, too bad. I was hoping for the longest time they were going to do the crossplay. I kind of get why they don't, but I still wish they'd try. But I don't see that coming anytime soon. So it's funny, though. Most of the people I meet on here actually are PlayStation 4, or PlayStation in general, or Xbox. Not met a lot of PC folks. I'm going to go ahead and just start the process of shutting things down here. And, we'll go ahead and take some more of that. We'll sell the dog food later. Good enough. Take off the hat. That's good. Take off part of the armor and the backpack. And just climb in bed. Let's see. But, oh yeah, so the mod thing in Fallout 4. Same thing. I don't know. So which... I'm curious to know which area that you actually built up. I built up Sanctuary Hills, and I've met a couple other people who said they built up the same area. I think partially because it had the best infrastructure for that, with the houses, and it's kind of this suburban looking, some of the other places can be kind of fun to build up, but I don't know. You can get a lot of NPCs in Sanctuary Hills. You can do a lot with that area. And I did the same thing you're describing, where I got the, I think it was called Delete Anything or something, or Scrap Anything mod. Sanctuary, yep. I was willing to bet money. So yeah, you get the Scrap Anything mod so that you can clean up all the trash. You get, I don't know if you tried this, the one that lets you generate seasons. So you can play either in winter, summer, spring, and fall, and it changes the plants. And you can actually play either with snow on the ground or with the grass growing up, and they're actually wildflower. It also kind of polishes a lot of the trash, right? The things that look really junky and trashy and burnt all the time. You can actually make it look like they've grown back. There's one for fixing the bridge, of course. There's one mod that's all it is fix the Sanctuary Bridge so that it isn't falling apart. And after that, yeah, it was just building up like workshops and living quarters and like a restaurant. And the restaurant worked better than I ever expected. Where I had someone who would like man the counter. They would come in and work there, right? Because you could assign roles. And people would come in and actually sit in the booths and eat dinner at the same time every day. And I loved that. I love being there. It was like the most like everyday life sort of thing, slice of life video game, but it was really cool. And they, you know, you can still go out and, you know, there's all the, you want to go fight Death Claws or the Behemoths or whatever it is, you know. Scrap everything and clip anywhere and unlimited scrap and about 20 other mods that added stuff to build. Yeah, I didn't do that many. I was still nervous about bad mod combos, like, you know, interacting in bad ways with one another, so I never stacked them up quite that much. But even with the few that I tried, like, yeah, it's amazing what you can do with that game. And like you said, you can get stuff that when you go back and look at what Bethesda did, it's like, no offense to them, but it's like, I kind of liked what I did better. So, but naturally, that's only natural. So, really cool. All right, well, I really am at my limit here. I got to get going. Sorry, I kind of shifted gears there for a while. Thank you for hanging around and chat. I'm really glad you did. Glad to have you here. And hey, you know, if you have pictures of your sanctuary, maybe we can look at a way. Took you hours to find the mods that went together. I can only imagine, like, the amount of testing that must have gone into that. My son played Fallout 4 quite a bit too, and he also tried the million mod approach. But he would get stuff that, yeah, sometimes you'd have kind of bad interactions and that kind of thing. So from this account, I'm on Twitter under the same name I have for the account. It's Ken_McGowan. This was originally set up for another purpose, but I've been using it for gaming. So you can either, maybe if you tweet me there, I tell you what, I'm going to have to set up a Discord or something so that, because I would love to see pictures of your sanctuary. Be fun to compare notes sometime. I hope to see you here again. Like I said, I'll probably stream a little bit more later today. Kind of depends. At this point, based on what Hitbit was showing me, I might go look up some of the videos, and maybe I'll do a stream that is first attempt at trying to do either, probably the more basic one. We'll probably start with the pressure plate trick of lowering things down to be able to stack stuff on shelves, because that would be a pretty good one. That would go a long way to making camps look more realistic and more lived in. And it sounds like it's one of the easier ones to do. So you're on Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to try something here. I can't remember if I set this one up or not. I set up this command for certain social media. I don't think I set it up for this. Nope. So I've got like... That should work. It's still broken. Hi, user. Nice and personal. You can find Ken on Twitter at Ken McGowan, and it has a URL. Yeah, I'll have to get my Discord one set up.
If you see the inspector, tell her I said hi, and maybe give her a step.
Well, I will see you around, and we'll figure out how to find one another on Discord and that kind of stuff. So till then, take care. God bless. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Take it easy during the day. The nights are gonna be super busy.